Sub Shredders, my name is Logan aka Spiderhands and welcome to SP Reviews, where today I'm going to be checking out another track from an artist named Moweezy titled Get 'Em Off Me. Without further ado, we're going to switch over to here. We're going to listen to this track, which is a minute 42. It's one of the shorter singles I've listened to as I understand it. 2021 Madhouse Productions. We're going to listen to this track from its entirety and hear what we think. Got the album out here. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, there's already tension.
I know me, I decide what I want. Get them off me, no one niggas playing some. Push it on me, but I keep it on the run. Nigga ain't loving, but lifting up a gun. Praying only the thing will get done. Seriously, I see the end comes. I probably will lock myself up. I ain't got home, my sauce escape up.
Let's just take a moment to appreciate how much has happened in such a short amount of time. It's already 20 seconds. That just flew by, didn't it? There's so much to take in this. It's really intense sort of kick, bass, drum work. You've got the really clean, well-delivered vocal performance with the sort of the backing and sort of backing vocals and the repeaters on the sides. That repetition of that kind of melodic, kind of the rapping part in this sort of hook section.
Seriously, I see the end comes. I probably will lock myself up. I ain't got home, my sauce escape up. You so gave up, I'm a prey, so I know you know life will change us. All you day go, nothing straight, bro. Gone to pray though, every day low. I'ma do my thing. What I've been doing is staying on the game. Never said in front of snakes playing sane. What is going on now is too insane. You know what time is it? We got time to visit the brothers and sisters, but that's that we do feel it. We safe and protected, we don't obey killings. We don't obey cycle, we don't have them villains. Told your niggas not stop. What I've been saying is the truth that it's up. You gotta act like a brother playing tough. Like I've been saying, sit and pray to the light. Appreciate man what you got. Nobody snatch you, so are you guap. Like, listen to me from the start. I'ma keep it real what I see on your part. When I see you at the park, I'ma think twice if you're in the same spot. Never compare me with another bruh. I'ma keep it real, I'ma tell it from my heart. I know me, I decide what I want. Get them off me, no one niggas playing some. Push it on me, but I keep it on the run. Nigga ain't loving, but lifting up a gun.
I haven't really paused this at all because I'm really trying to catch what he's talking about and get the whole kind of idea. I will listen through the verse once or twice at the end of this just because I really want to sort of give this a fair go. And it's not because like Moweezy's rapping incredibly well. It's just there's a lot of information. I sort of want to get as good an understanding of it as I can. Like the pronunciation, the pace of it, clarity of it. Perfect. There's just a lot to take in, and this is often why a lot of the hip hop I listen to, it's like, you know, when it's done well, you want to listen to it more anyways because it sounds dope.
Seriously, I see the end comes. I probably will lock myself up. I ain't got home, my sauce escape up.
Just before I go listen to this track again and listen to that main verse and all that kind of stuff, my understanding of the track at the moment is that this is very intriguing, sort of like semi-minimalist production. You've just got that one repeater on the right, you've got the main vocals in the center, you've got you got the drums, and you got this kind of very kind of unsettling kind of boom boom boom, like kind of like it's like a music box, isn't it? Kind of tone in the background, and you got that 808 or the bass synth coming in sometimes, and that's really all you need for a track like this. You don't need to have it being too incredibly overwhelming. This is enough. There doesn't need to. You can have the vocals as a main sort of bit of, but focus of attention in here, whilst we're keeping it heavy by focusing on the bass range and those kind of punchy kicks. I'll be right back after listening to the verse again. So basically, what I've gotten so far is that he's talking about his situation as a rapper at the moment and the people around him. He's seeing the incomes. He's finding some success in it. He's keeping his faith, both himself and to all that's important to him. And he's like also like kind of communicating with the people that are sort of like, yo, you don't need to sort of play tough with me, you know? You don't need to try and front. Just be real. I've been spitting the truth for a while now. You don't need to try and act like you're better than me or anything like that. You guys, I've been staying in this game for a while. I've earned my place within it.
Listen to me from the start. I'ma keep it real what I see on your part. When I see you at the park, I'ma think twice if you're in the same spot. Never compare me with another bruh. I'ma keep it real, I'ma tell it from my heart.
Yeah, so like there's kind of more of a focus on his sort of genuine sort of delivery of what he believes in and who he is in his story. and it's kind of remaining true to himself. And also, I guess Get Him Off Me is saying, just I don't want to deal with this drama. I'm kind of right on my own journey right now. I know who I am and what I'm doing, and you need to just step off. That's basically my interpretation of this track. I could be wrong, and if I am, then I'll accept that because there could be some nuance that I'm missing here. Really confident delivery of these lines. Really sort of sincere. There's sincerity to it. I believe it. It comes from a musician, Moweezy, that I have faith in their ability to do what they need to in order to make the most out of their production, their careers. It's going to be fun to see what Moweezy does in future because primarily he's basically got the whole package at this point. I believe what he's saying in this song. I think that making these tracks that are sub 2 minutes like this is incredibly effective. It's very bite sized. You can focus on a single concept and kind of build upon it without needing to sort of exaggerate or go off on tangents to fill time. He's said his piece, he's walked off the mic, and I think that's where music honestly is going now. You know, it's cool if you can sort of rap or you can sort of vocalize for 5 minutes or 4 or even 3 minutes. But if you can do this in two, you get that person just sitting down for the first time. It's only a minute 40. Bingo. That's what you need. And this is produced, mixed, and mastered well enough. It's recorded cleanly. It is interesting without being overbearing. As I mentioned before, the production is fairly minimalist without being detrimental. You know, you had the key elements of the drums, the bass, that kind of paddy, kind of harpsichord, not harpsichord, kind of music box synth bit in the background. It works. Get Him Off Me is a really, really solid single, and I have no doubts about the Moweezy's ability to continue to just progress in his career as a musician, because I think that Moweezy understands what is required to be able to make it in this day and age, especially in hip hop and rap and nowadays, because it is just so competitive. It is so competitive now. You really need to be producing at this level to get any sort of traction at all. So we'll see what happens. That is effectively my review, though, of Moweezy's Get Him Off Me. I've spoken about the production. Yeah, the compression limiter is fine. There was no buzzing or any sort of like artifacts or anything in it. Everything was sort of EQ'd pretty well, and the stereo panning was really nice. What else? Yeah, we talked about what the song was about. We talked about the vocal performance as well. Crystal clear. I'm liking there was a bit of a difference between the way that the verse and the choruses were delivered. There's a little bit more sort of melodic and kind of less was sort of like a pure rap focus as opposed to the kind. I like the triplet kind of groove as well, in contrast with the vocals, the rapping, especially in the second half of the verse. That contrasted well with the quarter note groove that was occurring with the drum kit and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we talked about the length of it and it sort of stance in the genre as well. That's basically my review, of Get Him Off Me by Moweezy. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please do check out Moweezy's various social medias and Spotify. Stay cool, stay safe, and please also remember to support your local musicians and artists at this point in time, as they need the help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on in this world, and I'll catch you in the next review. Spider hands out.